Hello, today I'd like to make another set of cards for you using the Gingham Gala. I'm just in love with that paper, the 6x6 paper stack with all the pretty colors. So you have Grapefruit Grove, Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue, Lemon Lime Twist, and Highland Heather is the one we're going to work on today. So I basically have everything cut out. I just wanted to go through and tell you a little about, how to do the card. I will have all the measurements and everything you need to make the cards on my blog. What I used was the layering leaves or layered leaves embossing folder, the thick one. And this is on page 222 of the annual catalog. And I also used the stitched shapes dies, and these are on 220 of the annual catalog. I used the two largest ones in here of the ovals. So number 1 and number 2. So I used these two for the inner oval and then for the outer. So let me put that up. And then I also used Vibrant Vases from the Occasions catalog, and it is on page 23 of the Occasions catalog, and this is good until June. Same with the annual catalog. We have a new one coming out in June, so everything's good till June. And this is such a beautiful set too. So right, so let's get started. I can put these aside because I have all my stuff stamped and cut out already. I'll tell you what you need, but like I said, I will have it written in my blog as well for you. Alright, so you'll need, this is thick Whisper White, and you will need an 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 of thick Whisper White. Alright, then you will need a piece of, I'm using the lavender, Highland Heather, and this measures 3 5/8 by 5, and that is going to be a layer. And then on top of that one, we need a piece of Whisper White, and this is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and I ran that through my embossing folder with the layered leaves. So I have that done already. So we have our card. Then this is 3 5/8 by 5 for the Highland Heather. The layered leaves piece of Whisper White, you need 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, then like I said, you need the small check on the Gingham Gala paper. Oh, don't need that. And this is the second smallest, or second largest oval in the stitch shapes. And that's the extra piece. So, and then you will need this piece in Whisper White. So you'll need a scrap of Whisper White as well, and enough to cut out this oval in the gingham. And then white. So you'll need, well, let's see how big that is. So I'd say at least 2.5 by 3.5, and you should be able to get that out of it, no problem, a piece of Whisper White. Then you need to stamp your vase and your flowers, and I fussy cut these out. So it's not the prettiest, but you can't really see the difference. And that I punched out with my friend's punch. I actually don't even own the punch. And I'm going to put that on dimensionals. So I already have it on dimensionals. Right, so we can put these in here right now. Then I had a piece of Highland Heather, and this is 3/4 of an inch, oops, and the same width, this wide, and the same width as that, which is 3 5/8. So it's just over, like you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on your ruler. So 3/4 by 3 5/8. And this is the exact same size. Oh, and this is the, oh my goodness, what is it called? It's not the burlap, it's the white one. already on my blog, and it's the same width as this. So 3 5/8. Then I cut this to 3 inches, 3/4 by 3 inches, and I cut a banner thing out of it. If you don't have a banner thing, I'm using an old Stampin' Up! Whale punch, and it's the square, a 3/4 inch square, and I just cut the little forky piece out of that. I've got a dimensional on the back so it won't go in, but yeah, it normally goes in fine, and then you just cut it, or you can use a banner punch. I just did that because I had it out, so that's the one I used, and this was 3 inches. And then you cut your banner out. So that is basically all you need. So let's get started on this, and we're just going to glue it all together, and I will use Tombow. There we go. Put that on my Highland Heather. And this will go live on Monday for the Blog Hop, Stampers Showcase Blog Hop, which I'm a part of. So, and our theme was spring flowers. So I'm going to do this for that. But I'm just going to do the whole set, not just that. I'm actually going to use that just for dimensionals, right? For dimension. Make it a little bit larger, higher. There. And I'll put that on top of it too. Why waste it? I'll probably have it sitting around forever, and then decide I'm not going to use it for something. So I'll just put it on here for bulk. And cover up with the gingham. I love this Highland Heather color. I think it's so pretty. There we go. Now, it should be good. And now I'll do the same with this. I'm just gonna, oops, put a ring around here. Did I even get any? Yep. Cool. And layer that in. There we go. Push it down. Same thing with the white. Let's do that too. We'll put some glue around and make sure it's the right way. And pull it down on that. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to just take the backings off my vase and put it on here, close to the bottom, in the center. Now I'm going to take a little bit of glue and slide my flowers underneath there. Hold it down for a sec. Now for the Highland Heather strip, we're just going to put it about 1/4 inch up from the bottom, like so. And then what I need is some adhesive. Now, I'm going to take some snail and put it across the middle. And we're just going to lay this on in the middle, like so. There we go. And we'll take our backings off. And just because that doesn't stick too well to tape, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each one as well, and it will soak through and totally stick. So I want it in the center, so about there. There we go. Now I'm just going to cover the whole back with liquid glue. And lay it on my card. About so. In the center. There we go. And then just press it all down. Using the liquid glue gives you time to wiggle about. So I think that's pretty much straight. We're good to go. And then, don't have any of the gems in the Highland Heather, but I think I might use the pink. And these are the glitter enamel dots. Yeah, I think I'll use some pink ones. I'll put one there, and yeah, this one down here. There we go. So the glitter enamel dots. Right, so that is our set of cards. And you could totally put those in an acetate box, make you a belly band, and decorate that box real pretty. You could stamp the envelopes as well, and give that as a very, very nice gift. So, and there's so many sentiments in the set you don't have to use just for you. You could use you are loved always, or thanks. You don't even have to, you could just do it with a marker and do the thanks, or thanks for understanding is nice as well, or celebrate every tiny victory, or use a sentiment of your choice that you need for a bundle of cards that you can give to somebody for a gift. Or if you need a bunch of thank you cards, use a thank you of your favorite thank you, and you're good to go. A whole set of cards, and it's just as quick to make 5 or 6 than it is to make one, so you might as well just cut out enough to do a bunch. So thank you for watching. Like I said, everything will be listed on my blog, and if you need any of the products, I will have some the list below, and I will have the list on my blog as well, and you can click on the pictures and it will take you to my store. I'm also offering tutorials, and if you order $50 from me, from my store, and choose me as your demonstrator, I'll send you a PDF for free. Or if not, you can purchase the PDFs, of course, for whatever the cost is of the PDF. Just let me know which one you'd like, or you can just purchase it and go. You don't have to let me know. Thank you for watching. I think that's about it. Oh, please hit subscribe, and if the bell comes up, click on the bell so that they'll notify you when I upload new videos, so you can get some more ideas or whatever, so you can make things for yourself or your classes or for gifts. And you all have a great Easter. Today is Saturday, tomorrow is Easter, and I appreciate you watching. And you all have a great weekend, a great night. Bye-bye.